that was heavy. So, The Iron Claw is a new biographical drama written and directed by Sean Durkin as it tells the true life story of the Von Erich family. Alrighty guys, so let's get into The Iron Claw.
Excellent!
For those of you who have known me for a long time, you will all know that when I was a kid, I absolutely loved wrestling. I mean, wrestling was one of my favorite things growing up. The Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, those were the eras of wrestling that I absolutely loved, which, by the way, my favorite wrestler of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin. So that's the best wrestler of all time. But I would say going into my high school years and then getting into my adult years, wrestling was just this thing I just stopped loving as time went on. I mean, I'll tune into it from time to time, but otherwise, wrestling is just a thing I could just care less about these days. This is a movie that I knew pretty much nothing about, particularly the subject matter, which is, well, the Von Erich family. As much as I loved wrestling growing up, I never heard the name the Von Erich family one time. But I started hearing about them, well, just before I saw the movie. Like, my buddies and my brother were actually telling me that the Von Erich family were a very, very famous family, as they were considered like the Kennedys of the wrestling family, which I'm pretty sure you all have heard if you've talked to major wrestling fans out there. This is a movie that I went into only knowing very specific things, only knowing that the Von Erich family was not only a very famous wrestling family, but also they endured a lot of tragedy. This is a movie that legitimately, guys, I want everybody to go see. This movie, it really hit me. All of the performances are fantastic, and in fact, all of them are all worthy of getting an Oscar nomination. All of them are, because they were that good. Whether it's Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, Harris Dickinson, also Stanley Simmons, Holt McCallany, I'm pretty sure I butchered his name, also Lily James. I mean, everybody in this film is fantastic. The Von Erich brothers portrayed by Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, Harris Dickinson, and not to mention Stanley Simmons. I absolutely love them all, and their chemistry, their brotherhood was just, I absolutely loved these guys. Every time something happened to one of these brothers, my heart just ached for them. I think the people that will be an Oscar consideration here are Holt McCallany, because his performance as Fritz Von Erich, he is a guy that, even though he loves his sons, the way he pushes them and the way he pushes them past their limits, telling them, hey, to toughen up. That whole relationship about toxic masculinity, I thought was just so well done. Jeremy Allen White in this movie. Oh my God, what a performance. There is a specific part in this movie where I was stunned, to say the least, by his performance, and he did such a terrific job in this movie. The one performance that I want to see a nomination for is Zac Efron as Kevin Von Erich. Zac Efron has never been this good. I mean, Zac Efron is a terrific actor. He is a wonderful actor. Zac Efron turns in a performance that is full of so much soul, a performance that's full of hurt, sorrow. Zac Efron turns in a soulful performance, and it's easily a performance that should be considered of an Oscar nomination for Best Lead Actor. Sean Durkin does such a phenomenal job of directing this movie. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you have looked up any information about the Von Erich family, let alone the Von Erich curse, if you're going to portray the Von Erich curse on the big screen, you need to really guide this thing with steady, loving, and caring hands. Really does his best, and he does really guide us through this family and this curse with the most touching and caring hand possible. Because this movie could have easily have been an exploitation and a glorification piece on really a tragic thing that happened between this family. But the best thing is that, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, Sean Durkin does such a wonderful job of treating this family, I believe, with the respect that they deserve. And thanks to Sean Durkin's direction, it feels more like a tribute to what the Von Erichs have brought to wrestling. Something in particular that I absolutely love about this movie is how approachable it is. This is a movie that I believe that both non-fans and fans can watch, because here's the thing. At this film's core, the Iron Claw is a hard-hitting family drama. Sorry if I get a little emotional on camera, but there's one more thing I must discuss, and that is, without giving too much away, the film's ending. This movie wraps up with such a beautiful ending.
Well, that's just fucking great!
The only thing I can think of in terms of issues is that this movie is tough to watch at times, and that's because of what is happening in the movie. It really, really can be. But otherwise, that's it.
And here we go.
So overall, the Iron Claw is emotional, powerful, heartbreaking, and at times, it can be a tough watch. However, this movie ends on such a beautiful note. The Iron Claw is a terrific drama that can not only be enjoyed by wrestling fans, but also non-wrestling fans. I absolutely love the Iron Claw. It's one of my favorite films of the year, and I am absolutely going to give the Iron Claw a 5 out of 5. Go check it out. It is such a powerful film, but people, I really do think, need to see this movie, guys. Go watch this movie when it comes out. So comment down below and let me know, who is your favorite wrestler of all time? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'm also on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of the Iron Claw. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and do hit that notification bell for my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click either right there or right there. And of course, until my next review video goes live, I'll see you all next time.